World War II was one of the most horrific and brutal conflicts in history, and it has forever changed and shaped the world we live in today, making it an event that we regularly see depicted in various films and TV shows all across the world. The tragedy and horror of World War II will remain a topic of interest for generations to come, and there is a large number of movies based around this time period on Netflix that you can watch right now. And this list will give you my top 5 recommendations of the genre. At number 5, it is Valkyrie, which is based around the 20 July 1944 plot, which was a failed assassination attempt on Adolf Hitler by German officers who wanted to wrestle political power away from the Nazi party and make peace with the Western Allies. This film stars Tom Cruise and Kenneth Branagh in principal roles, which means the acting in this film is top class, and with an engaging and gripping plot, this film will keep viewers enthralled from beginning to end. There are some issues with this film in terms of the characters being underdeveloped and the film focusing more on action rather than realistic battles and plot development. But if you're looking for a film with authentic set pieces, an interesting plot, and some decent acting throughout, then Valkyrie is my recommendation for you. At number 4, it is Defiance, a film based on Nekoma Tech's 1993 book Defiance, The Bielski Partisans, which sees 4 Jewish brothers, the Bielskis, escape persecutions by the Nazis by fleeing into the Nalibaki forest. Eventually they meet up with other refugees and Jewish escapees in the forest and become leaders of the small rebel force, and they do their best to survive in some of the most harrowing and challenging situations. This film stars Daniel Craig, Liv Schreiber, and Jamie Bell in lead roles for this movie, and they all do a spectacular job of bringing their characters to life. The plot also does a fantastic job of showing how difficult it is to maintain control of a group when they're facing extreme situations, and it results in realism being retained for the duration of the film. There's very little to critique in this film, as the acting, storyline, and cinematography is all first class. Some reviewers have critiqued the film for portraying Jews in an overly passive manner, but I think the film does the best it can within the constraints it is presented with, and I would definitely recommend this film to anyone looking for a World War II film from the Jewish perspective. At number 3, it is The Twelfth Man, a Norwegian historical drama focusing on the life of Han Balsrud, a British trained commando for the Norwegian resistance who is trying to escape from the Nazis after being betrayed by a local German sympathizer. This film has an amazing and fast-paced plot which depicts the physical hardships and tribulations he had to endure to avoid being captured by Nazis, and it really highlights to the viewer how risky and difficult it was for resistance fighters to find trustworthy locals during this time of German terrorization. This film has amazing acting, a great plot, and a great sense of realism throughout, providing some of the best immersion I have ever seen in a war film. There is a few issues in filling out the Nazi antagonists in this film, but honestly this is my only critique of the film. So if you're looking for a fast-paced and action-filled World War II film, then The Twelfth Man is my recommendation for you. At number 2, it is Fury, a war film focusing on a fictional US tank squad near the end of World War II in Europe. How difficult and risky it was being part of a tank group due to the high casualty rates suffered by armored tank units. This film highlights the brutality and terror that a tank unit could inflict in a battle, and how these new machines of war forever changed the way battles were fought and turned war into an even more brutal and bloody business. This film stars Brad Pitt as First Sergeant Don War Daddy Collier, the commander of a crew of 5 tankers, 2 of which are played by Shia LaBeouf and Joyan Bernthal, to face a much stronger Nazi force. With the all-star cast in this film, the acting is as good as you can expect, and the storyline is fast-paced, easy to follow, and it is suitably action-filled, making it a film that a viewer can easily get engrossed into. The set pieces, costume design, and historical backdrop of this film are well established and accurate, making it a film that respects and honors the story it is trying to tell. The primary criticism of this film is that it is too historically inaccurate, and the overemphasis on action and creating a thrill-filled spectacle comes at the detriment of historical accuracy and realism. But this is the standard formula for Hollywood, as we all probably know by now. So putting this flaw aside, Fury is definitely a film I would recommend to anyone looking for a World War II film to watch on Netflix. And the top spot on this list goes to Saving Private Ryan, a 1998 epic war film which depicts a rescue mission by a squadron to rescue the last surviving brother from the Ryan family during the invasion of Normandy. This film is remembered for being one of the first films to remove the romanticism around war and displaying war as the brutal, terrifying, and nerve-wracking experience that it truly is. This is most evident in the second scene of the film, which depicts a battle on Omaha Beach during the Normandy landing. A strong cast led by Tom Hanks do a spectacular job of bringing their characters to life, and this film does fantastic work of keeping the film exciting not solely through action scenes but also with a strong storyline and the camaraderie of these hardened soldiers. Steven Spielberg delivers a masterpiece with Saving Private Ryan, as the cinematography, battle scenes and costume design of this film are all amazing and resulted in Spielberg actually winning the award for Best Cinematography and Best Director for this amazing film. So if you're looking for a movie which had the best director, best acting and the best plot about World War II, then Saving Private Ryan is my recommendation for you. Lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, and if you found it to be educational or beneficial, please do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you could share this video, like and comment what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy as well, and subscribe to this channel because I post videos regularly about historical movies and TV shows every week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.